sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer, delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials S.D.R. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richer. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. There is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf? Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip... This might... A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better. Hey. That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother? Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries. A small key and some kind of black powder. An iron key completely rusted. You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it. Shit! Those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. What does all this mean? Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. And the bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. The bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her. Crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger. I'll never get it open bare-handed. There we are.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful. This wharf is... Uh-huh. It's cannon powder. It's unusable now. I don't know what the apparently, I really must...
Amber.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special. Let's see what's hidden inside. Let's look. This envelope is meant for the Vatican. This name sounds familiar. Probably a Dutch. Nope. An address in the address. The addressees that remind. I haven't the slightest idea. It's. One of the letters is stamped and I recognize. But who I don't recognize. Let's see what's in. So.
Dear, as I thought, would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like. Thank you in advance.
What is your game here? Secrets. You never talked to anyone using language like this. Who is this Santa for crying out? Think. Good doing. I'm guessing he's a man of some import. Well, I don't know what you've got.
So, let's go through this.
My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of a wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough, looks now like she's armed. Meanwhile, she also takes the time to send out letters, reassuring whoever might be interested that she's having a fabulous time here. So odd. So very odd. And that's not even all I've noticed. But maybe I ought to move on to the manor now. They'll be waiting for me. At least I hope so. Let's see what's hidden inside. Let's look. Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
A Latin inscription. Annesis, mi fili, quantilia produncia mundus.
How did more...
My...
What can I do for you?
I want you...
Oh, anyway,
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them if your
But since we...
most... You said you would.
My mother and I belong to the mother... In other words...
I would see you will
Shit! All this... Look.
up till now.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes. Absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be...
Listen to me.
I swear by the
Good. Listen. Let's... Your mother and I are organized. Escape of a large number of French priests who then will eat here.
Well... Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms. Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall. Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men. Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday. Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is blind Oedipus, blinded himself. What a tragic destiny. Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
I thought my chimney.
Have you...
Oh,
Louis, monsieur, may...
oh, George, delight.
Pleased to... It is
Young, nice.
I should...
I must...
And what?
At the risk... Is it...
Oh, but, well, not
You...
you.
Come...
So,
Lord Mortimer, I took... Don't...
I know.
Good lord, it's the...
Good. An urgent hiccup.
Do you know that man?
So great.
And now for those, we'll have...
Oh, don't take it.
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision. Let's see what Washington has to say. Sir, if you don't mind,
Just don't worry.
And President...
you did.
If I can help.
Mother has always had a fat...
Lord, your mother...
Lord, but...
And
Yes.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my... Where did you first...
She
Right.
nodded.
May I ask? My mother is...
Yes, I...
Oh, what keep it?
Yeah.
Think I would...
And...
Mother's...
I am...
We have... But
Where did you find it?
that's... What worries me. I found it...
Do you think she...
I don't know.
Next.
Oh, believe...
Don't worry.
Yes, I hope...
Careful. There.
Well, I...
But don't...
Absolutely.
Lord More, but I must...
Sir Hall, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adder. She would have liked...
Elizabeth?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally looks like...
Miss Adams, you have perhaps... Rest assured...
Washington looks surprised, but home, I wonder...
On that note, it's very...
Good. All right. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash.
Quorum Guide.
Das ist Cersei. A drachma.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me. Duke Manuel Godoy. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Monsieur Jacques Perru.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner. President George Washington.
Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway. Amber crystals. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, Saturn devouring his son. At Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
You're the son that he will. Oh, are you? I don't. It was that. Come. Take. A little not. Do not.
The corridors seem... Thank you.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
No, not in the lead.
I'm going to... Do you remember...
No.
Elizabeth, well, but she...
Yeah.
Good heavens.
It is just...
Yes, I want you, and perhaps Elizabeth, I just...
But if my vision is true,
There are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
According to Washington... Huh, that's me. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Louis...
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
What's the matter?
I believe it.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know it. A thug.
You're right. Good lord. Do you know if the...
No,
If this thing's...
I certainly... Thank you.
Who do you think you are?
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the...
Please, just...
Hey, you! I'm gonna teach this...
What the hell is going on?
I don't think...
Stop.
Shit. If I do nothing, damn it. What should I do?
You filthy whore!
I apologize. Have...
I apologize. Where's that smart mouth now? Huh?
Look, you dumbass! Are you deaf?
Call me that.
Leave her alone!
Are you looking for a slap, Sonny? That's what I thought.
Good. Elizabeth? Well, you could have mentioned...
What do you mean?
She was with her...
What did you...
I did what...
Good work.
So tell me,
What I found...
what do you mean?
Elizabeth...
Why...
I found her medical file from what...
What are you talking about?
I'm not a child.
John, he looks. Do you?
My mother.
But
No,
I do. But the techniques described in the file, it is pure.
Please.
I have been.
That's not the right way.
Monsieur Jacques Perru? Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duke Manuel Godoy.
I.
could have been worse. Let's say that Miss...
What? Did you know?
Of course not.
So, Mr.
Listen.
You should be my son. I wanted to... Do you still...
Why do you ask?
Here it is.
Thank you, ma. I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put... give me one... I can't imagine. Please,
You can count.
have a good night.
And more.
This Durish. Come. Take.
Do not hit. Thank you.
Dear Monsieur.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it. There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
No, not...
I'm going to do.
Elizabeth...
Where? But she's...
Yeah,
Good.
it is just...
Yes, I and
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you.
Trust...
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
We were the friends.
My son. Oh, you are a go.
What's the matter?
I believe I'm...
What do you mean?
Do you hear that?
By whom?
I don't know it.
Shit. I was supposed to... Don't worry, you're...
Do you want...
Please don't do anything.
Thank you.
Who do you think you are?
Forgive me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine.
Please, just
Hey, you! Stay out of it! I'm gonna teach this little...
What the hell is going on?
I don't think...
stop.
Shit.
Uh-uh!
Nothing. Damn it. What should I do?
You filthy whore!
I apologize.
Where's that Huh?
Look, you dumbass! Are you...
Call me that again?
Leave her alone!
Are you looking for a slap, Sonny?
Leave me alone.
Washington must have finished by...
Well? Did you get time to search the room?
Yes, I
Good. Well, you...
What?
I
could. What?
What do you... What are you talking about? But... You're her...
The entire...
Under what...
The...
An anagram of Baphomet.
An anagram.
That is...
Do you...
My mother got her... My mother...
I do know what the techniques described in the file.
My mother has...
Really...
A Bazant.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
You're right. Some ill manner. I hope that you're...
But not from... Of course, my son.
Here it is.
You have it.
And more...
Come, take.
Thank you.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, not in the...
I'm going... Do you
Elizabeth...
Well, but good.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep building.
Trust me.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
I bet you...
By whom?
I don't know.
Shit. Don't, please.
Who do you think you are?
Forgive me, sir.
If we were in France...
Please.
Hey, you! I'm gonna teach...
What the hell is going on?
I don't think...
Stop.
Shit.
What
should I do?
Let her go! Stay out of it!
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you, if you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Sir, you obviously do not know who I am, or you'd keep your distance.
Ooh, one more like that and I'm gonna get scared. Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots!
Women, right? They really do drive us crazy sometimes. I totally understand.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move, we're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
brooch Elizabeth was wearing.
Huh. She was so frightened.
Yeah, well. There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest. Amber. Amber crystals. Hey, these look like pages taken from Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
That's not the right way. Sir Jacques Perru?
Your image. Don't worry about that. It's.
Well, you did.
Good, my son. I wanted.
Why?
Here it is.
I can't. Please.
You can.
Have a good night.
Louis, you're straying from...
And mortar.
I bet.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. Saint Jerome and the Angel. All right. I've retrieved everything.
And I don't... Here... Let's recap. What up now?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Aha! Let's work on and after. You must.
I'm not.
Well, tell. This room looks unoccupied.
A Bazant.
Nothing.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. Inspiration of St. Matthew, or
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Dear Monsieur de Richie.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room? The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Look.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests. Huh, that's me.
but no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Looks like I've... August 24th. 30 November. June 11th.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
My dear Elizabeth, Sir Jacques Perru?
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Might be better to take a different stairway.
I really need...
Is this...
No,
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Holmes.
look, I'm not worried.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only... You're her...
Yes.
Last night. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly...
I know your mother.
Really?
Yes.
She nursed?
Oh, her sadistic... I remember her.
Hold on a...
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my
Wait.
My only...
She's able... It's becoming difficult.
Look.
Wait. I need to know... Why did you... There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
There's no way my mother just did that to you out of spite. However horrible the things she did were, I've got to believe she did it. You're right. I don't want this conversation to turn into an interrogation. You've suffered enough already. I respect your silence. Please excuse me.
Well, thank you. I know your little game. You couldn't give a...
Don't say that. Some people care about you. Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you.
She's the only one I would have put a net since you and...
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, soon people... So, the last resort...
So?
No. He went to an...
Ah.
Her reputation... My mother's... Not only did... That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate...
It would...
I had my...
I understand how...
Everything she...
So what...
My father, you...
Lord Mord...
He was my last...
It's got...
You can't change my...
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
What is out...
Lord, if you... May I help, sir, in any...
What's on the...
It is...
Thank you.
Anything else, sir?
Yes.
From that is from the other... That is where... From... It is... And... But... Sir, has, sir, another question?
Yes.
That in... But...
I would like to...
Do... Is...
What could...
Do... But...
As I was on... What's that book you're...
The sorrow...
Hand it to me.
It is damaged.
Indeed, this masterpiece... Let me have...
It bothers me somewhat. It isn't Sir's job to take care of it, really.
No.
In that case, sir, I shall leave it in your care with pleasure. May I do anything else for Sir?
A little Carmelite water would do...
Oh.
You wouldn't...
Oh, some guests.
That's fine. You see, But where is he? I'd like to tell...
Sir,
As you wish.
Here you are, sir. I hope Sir will have enough.
Oh,
May I do anything? I would have...
Don't worry, my good man. I've been taking...
That is well, sir. Here is Sir's herb. What else can I do for you, sir?
My good fellow.
I would.
My good fellow,
I would.
look. Don't believe, and neither does this fossil oleoresin stimulate fertility. You can believe me.
Thank you for educating me. I didn't know. Does Sir desire...
Dear Your Eminence, your and for
What?
thank you.
Vulnerant.
My friend,
My dear Johann. He's... If by chance...
You're of the French.
Oh,
is the
very...
in his absence. I've taken the liberty of making...
Don't. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar.
And the...
Would...
Oh, the... I'm...
It's the first.
Just mention it.
Is everything...
Yes.
What do you think of Voln?
The Prussian...
I find it
Be careful.
useful.
We used...
I see.
Have you any
My friend.
He's certainly well connected and...
surprise? Quite so.
Monsieur de Richet? It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak? In private, please.
Stay.
An agreement you... Of course.
Well, of course.
And the agreement stipulates an aid of 50...
Absolutely.
The offer. So, you're wasting my time.
The exact number.
I have one... We don't give in that.
The revolution was a good thing.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. Lord Mort, I would like...
Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this...
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you for the and we are so...
Until...
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up. The Conversion of Ulysses by Gours. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses? Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world. This painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosey paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician? A Byzance. Devil's Thorn. The lock is surrounded by a triple circle. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Circe. Amber crystals. Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned, both dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing. Well, Your Eminence.
Nevertheless,
Yes.
You will see. It's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed. And you are. But then, do not. I should.
Well, I must admit.
I understand. You'll see.
But.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
as I haven't visited all... Yes, that... Thank you on that last... See you later.
See you later.
Circe turning Ulysses' companions back into humans. The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It can't be here.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service.
As I was unable to bring my...
Of course.
A little Carmelite water would do...
Oh.
Listen, I suffer from terrible migraine. So, unless... Oh, and the one from Bordeaux, right? I prefer it to the one from Paris.
Immediately, sir. Here. I hope sir will get well again quickly. Anything else, sir?
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character. Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from... Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. A few pages out of an old encyclopedia. We're...
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. The Company by Rembrandt. Amber crystals. The Fall of Phaeton. Another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton. Ah, François Ier. Receiving the Holy Family. A painting by Raphael.
The Song of Roland.
Ah, François Ier. Receiving the Holy Family. A painting by Raphael.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near.
Christ Crucified by Velázquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia. Christ Crucified by Velázquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia. A pound.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Ah, François Ier. Receiving the Holy Family. A painting by Raphael. A fragment of amber. Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. A painting with no name.
Got to fight the Medusa, a hero. And the I'll stake my life. Let's give them a. Just what I. The text. Let's find the. Hang on. It recount harp. Ah, well, some of. Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot. In Greek mythology, anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa turned to stone. So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who can protect their eyes. It can only be the hero holding the shield. The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness." That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Oh yeah? So tell me what you're doing here. Yeah, just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this. Ladies first.
You just won't give in, will you?
I'm sorry, madam. It isn't in my nature.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam. The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Emily, what if I...
Try. All right.
I do love your...
By a chamber pot.
A golden fleece.
It's
Do you think... But Mortimer...
certainly... Now you see...
Why do you...
Louis.
We're at Lord...
And you...
Yet...
Nothing's...
The gospel according to... You do really...
One more...
Do you...
Of course.
I was... Gee. Wait.
Well, not...
A cache. Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art. I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it. You're married. Why don't you wear a wedding ring?
You mean wear something just to prove your love?
Guess what?
The holy...
Older than...
A piece...
Not that...
This could...
See... The workmanship... I... Do you know why? In your... Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself. You should...
I'm busy.
Brass quillins and knobs. Judging by... There's a date. This weapon is typically... If it is a... It really does look like Joan of Arc.
The famous man...
You bet.
And we all know... When you finish...
A fragment of amber.
How do you think...
These documents...
These...
And how do you...
I didn't know...
I don't know.
If that...
One... Mortimer's... If that... I... Oh...
You're...
Okay, what?
Nothing.
Tell me...
No, we just...
Listen...
And...
Nothing. No, you...
Or...
That's...
Well, but I'm...
Nothing. Just like...
Ha!
You think you're scathing wit? No sooner have people... You play the... Stop it.
There is... I might have... And I'm... Do you understand?
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't owe me. It doesn't commit...
All right, you've gone to a lot of... I already have... I know my weak... But I...
Is there any...
No, consider yours...
Come on.
Well...
You're a gambler. Your sister.
Well, I am... When it comes... You deserved... I thought...
Oh.
Yes. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was...
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me. I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about... She didn't come here.
I saw her.
Saw who?
Just last... I went out to walk. She tried to hide...
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was...
Yes, Louis.
You just said she...
Listen,
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told any...
You don't understand.
Yes, I am...
No, you're not. She's here. Yes.
I'll drink with you, but I don't know where she...
You know, Louis, I've only just now realized.
Whoa.
Here, the condensed...
Elizabeth, alcohol...
Listen up. You want to either drink...
Man, Let's go...
So, even if it...
What was she...
Of the one...
No, Elizabeth.
What's the matter? You know my...
No, I won't...
All right, you're in... Get out!
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth? Oh, well. What the hell's going... You are...
We
What? And the
Miss.
Please think. I went up by.
What are you getting at?
I want to.
Duchess Hill's. About my.
But
I
did, but thank you. But
I understand. Do you have? Do you have?
I.
Can you?
No.
Right.